as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Set. Ready, D. Come on, D. Ready,
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Agnew now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jaguars 10, Panthers nothing. Josh Lambeau, kickoff for Jacksonville.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Great. 20. Slam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing to start the drive. Newton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Pass.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Going for it all. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Panthers nothing. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 44. I'm on.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Ooh, with a juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eli Apple. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off play action. Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 17-0 our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Pilot, 64, weak.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hey, Sam off!
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
Here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
20.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. On 2nd down and 4, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Double dog. That's the way. Mike.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And Shark calls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Squeeze. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Ready? Ready? Right there. 56. Gun. Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Back to throw, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault, 72 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula's not working. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready! Watch the run!
Now a run with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2nd and 11 now. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
44's Mike. Check. Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rock it. Hit it.
They'll go option to the short side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set 18, Gator.
the gun, it's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Great. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Wild Bill.
From the 24, Newton throwing the outbound incomplete. It's Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Newton on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
36.
Here's Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 2. ETN once more. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
ready.
Here's Lawrence. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with their second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go now.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Set, buddy. You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? I got you, boy. I got you. Gun. Right here.
Here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Newton now to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Newton's going to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Oh,
I'm glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Panthers, they get back in the win